and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for August the 3rd through to the 9th. I'm actually going to be using the Goddess Guidance cards by Doreen this week. So let's see what they have to say for us, first of all, for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so here we go for Monday and Tuesday's card. Una, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So we are reminded to surrender in the next couple of days anything that we feel are just perhaps not working for us, or we're trying to push. I think, the interesting thing is that there's that real balance between taking action and also knowing when it's a time to just let things be. And you can also do both, but what they're saying is we just had this really intense week last week, ending in the full moon, but before then we had 6 planets in retrograde, and there was all this stuff coming up, and everyone was just feeling a little tender and wobbly. And so they're just saying it's still a time just to be gentle with ourselves, to be gentle with this cycle that we're in. We're definitely going to feel like we're coming out of it by Tuesday, they're saying, but particularly for today and for some of Tuesday, there's going to be a part of us that just needs to still chill, relax, allow this process that we've been through, this intensity, to shift us from the inside out rather than feeling like we need to rush into massive action. This card, they're also just pointing to the bird, the beautiful dove that is just sitting in this card with the woman, just being peaceful, knowing that if we really knew that what we desired was coming about, if we really knew that we were being taken care of, we would really be able to trust the process, trust the flow. And sometimes the flow is just to let things be, let it be. And so remembering that the cycle of life that we all find ourselves in, it just feels like there's a stillness for the next couple of days, perhaps even upping your self-care, maybe catching up with some friends but in a gentle way, maybe doing some work but in a less pressurized way where you feel like you have a million and one things to do. It just feels like the energy is asking us to be gentle the next couple of days, okay? Alright, so here's the middle of the week. Woohoo! This is a bit of a change in energy. It says golden opportunity, Yamanya. This is she's a Hawaiian goddess, and this is beautiful because of the dolphins too. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So again, that shows that really that sense of quiet is mainly only going to be the beginning of the week, and that by the middle of the week there's a shift. There's a shift in energy that says, yay, that what we are asking for will either be given to us, or that there's some other step that is leading us on the right path. And so if you're being asked to do something, if somebody offers something to you, you can confidently say yes, knowing that this is an answer to your prayers. And like I just said, there's time to relax and to be, and a time to step through those doors, just as we read here, and that feels like a quick shift this week. So it doesn't look like too long before we get to actually be able to get busy this week. They're also showing me that this card represents our being asked to be vulnerable when we are given that opportunity. So it may feel like we're burying ourselves or taking a risk, or feeling like we have to uncover a part of ourselves that feels a little stripped bare. But that it's okay. We're safe. We can take this opportunity knowing that it is a really good one for us. Sometimes the good things come in the most uncomfortable ways, but it is a real opportunity, and the angels are saying, and the goddesses, Yamanya, particularly, that that this is an opportunity that we can trust, that sometimes it's worth taking a risk over, and this is definitely one of them. So go ahead, you're safe. All right, so here we go for the end of the week. Home. This is really interesting. I'm not sure this one has come up for a while. Vesta. This is a Celtic goddess. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Now that's pretty specific and very to the point. So if that resonates with you and you've been thinking of moving, or perhaps you're having someone else to come live with you, or maybe even, you're able to renovate your home in some way, this is a great sign that this would also be a positive change for you. Many people ask me about feng shui and things like that, and I'm not an expert, but I also know that the energy around us physically has a big impact on our lives. So sometimes for some of us, the clearing that we've been doing recently can really be about decluttering very physically the things that no longer resonate with us, so that we can actually create space for those new things to occur. But this does feel mainly like they're saying that there's going to be something on a more personal level that will be positive for all of us as far as our homes go. They're saying that particularly for those of us who released a lot last week and have felt a little vulnerable, that it also means just our own sense of being at home with ourselves. So, honestly, I don't believe that it has to be one or the other. I think a lot of the time it can be both. But the angels are saying that really what matters is that we feel at home in ourselves, so that our choice of home or our choice of surroundings really reflect that, because we ultimately have to or want to feel at home wherever we are, comfortable in our own skin and comfortable in the choices that we make, so that we can actually really enjoy the physical spaces that we're in, wherever they may be. Okay, so we have an interesting week this week where we want to honor the space in us that feels more quiet, or just the urgency within us, probably because we're going through this big shift after the last few days that we had, that may feel like we want to quicken everything up. But even towards the middle of the week, they're saying we'll be given this opportunity to share in a new way, or to do this thing that will make us feel a little brave, or make us feel like we have an exciting thing happening. So just the next couple of days, be patient, allow yourself to go with the flow, take a rest if you need to, and know that the rest of the week will really see those changes really happen for us in a very physical, tangible way. So it's not just about the inner this week, thank goodness, because we've done a lot of inner clearing recently. It's actually about those physical changes, either in our personal lives or in actually within the physical surroundings that we're in. So wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing right now, be kind to yourself. Just know that the goddesses Yamanya, Vesta, and who was the first one? Oh, Una, the Celtic goddess. Easy does it, she says. With you, you can call on these goddesses. Lots of people will ask me again, is it okay to call on the goddesses? Who are they? They are purely loving, beautiful beings who, when they have experienced life, physical life, and they can be very helpful with these practical experiences that we're having as human beings, because they may not be on the planet now, but they do know what it's like to be human, and they know what it's like to have these challenges. So the angels are wonderful, but the goddesses and the masters are also equally helpful, especially when we're wanting to make changes in those very practical, physical, tangible ways. So know that they're your friends, that they love you, and that we're here for you. I'm sending you much love, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye bye for now.